It's the return of the festival, but Jazz Fest is a different beast in itself. How exciting, like, to be putting this on screen for a lot of people who may not know how big this festival really is and how much its history it really has.
Well, 2019 was the 50th anniversary. We've done 50 in a row before the pandemic caught up with us. And now there's actually been 3 years without a festival, which is unbelievable. So this is now the festival until the festival happens. You know, Jazz Fest, the New Orleans story, the film brings the festival to life and gets it to everyone. And then we go out and have the festival.
And music is so universal. How important is it for people to, like, they could really connect to pretty much almost any genre, and everybody has a different connection to it themselves.
Yeah, I think people are going to learn a lot when they see this film, because not people know the difference between Cajun music and Zydeco music, and who's been in a Baptist church to see a real choir sing. But that's what the Jazz Fest is. You know, it's Latin music, blues, everything. So blended together. Jazz Fest is kind of what America should be like outside of the gates, you know, because everybody, Hispanic people come for the Latin groups, black people come in the gospel tent, everybody's out there together and eating each other's food.
Hey.
Can't leave out the food.
So it's always a party with some great food. And so what's something that you want, going into this deep history, what's something that you want people to learn or take away from this too? You know, kind of still amid the pandemic and the return of festivals?
Well, an amazing thing about the festival is there's about 5,000 musicians who are all from New Orleans. I mean, if there's 5 acts a day on the stage, every day there's one national act. All the other acts are from New Orleans, actually New Orleans bands. So that musician population there who play at a very high level, that's amazing. That's amazing. But Jazz Fest at its soul is a New Orleans party. And if you're going to a New Orleans party, you're going to a really good party. So, you know, so it was birthed and it grew up. I mean, a festival is a living entity, right? When people have to come in and bring it to life. And the core of it is New Orleans. Now people come, you know, from all over and go. But it's still the New Orleans people, that this culture is a part of them that give it its life.
And do you have a favorite performance or performer that you've seen along the way?
Oh, well, the film's got a lot of them. But for everybody, the Katrina Festival, we call it, right after Katrina, and Bruce Springsteen premiered his Seeger Sessions band, and then he did City in Ruins. And our city was in ruins, you know, and he said, with these hands, and there was like 100,000 hands in the air doing this. That's a moment that all of us say is a moment. Actually, before that, we had no idea if people could come to the Katrina Festival. There were no houses, there were no hotels, and we got word from the police that people were backed up to the car across the streets. And we're like, what? So when we opened the gates for the first time after Katrina, and these people poured in, I think that's one of my highest points of the festival. Yeah. I mean, people ask me, like, what's your favorite band? I mean, we have 500 bands. I like, well, pretty much, I mean, I picked them, so I know I like them.
You curated.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.